made all my labels, so I can put some of these in now. I use these low plastic containers because I can fit more things under my rack with them, with my 4-foot ShopLite racks. Here's a standard tray, and then I can fit a couple little half peat trays cut up in here. So it gives me a little better use of space under my lights. So put a couple of seeds in, a couple of seeds in. Those aside. Then do those other paprikas. I know lots of people have videos up of planting seeds, and planting seeds is pretty much the same. I think what really is more important is how you decide what seeds to do. We've been growing peppers here at this house for, I guess, 25 years, so about half the varieties that we grow, we know we're going to do, they do well every time. They seem to like the conditions here, so they do very well. So we grow them year in and year out. And then we try and have some space to try some other peppers, because you're always looking for new kinds. Last couple of years, we've kind of gotten so we have suddenly developed a taste for hot peppers. Funny thing about hot peppers, all we ever thought about was like the Texas barbecue chili type hot peppers, where your lips and your fingers catch on fire. There's all kinds of hot peppers. I really like the ones that you get with Chinese or Thai food. Those are really nice. I'm putting 2 to 3 seeds in each pot. It's like if I put 3 seeds, they all sprout. If I put 2, they both sprout. If I put 1, neither one does. So kind of can't win. So we've gotten this is the first year we're trying some paprika peppers. Kind of gotten into using a lot of paprika and want to see what it tastes like if you actually grow them. We've got some jalapenos, some cayennes, those paprikas, as I say. We've got some Japanese style hot peppers that are supposed to be really, really hot. We got a mild Japanese little pepper that looks like it would be hot, but they say it just gets real sweet, doesn't get real hot. This one is a Socrates, which is a bell pepper. I'm going to try an Ariane, which is grows out to be an orange pepper, still a bell pepper type shape. Those always give you, the bell pepper shapes always give you a real meaty. Well, I guess I'm not doing the Arians because I don't have any seeds in there. Always make sure you have seeds. So we'll tear that one in half. Do some Blushing Beauties, which is a real light green bell pepper. This is my second round of seeds that I'm starting. My first round of pepper plants are already started. They're starting to sprout. I always start a second round because some of the ones I'll either put out too early or the rabbit will eat them, or bugs will get them, or I step on them, or who knows what happens to them. But always ends up being something ridiculous. There's a giant Marconi. It's kind of a bell pepper that somebody just decided to say, why don't we just stack like 3 of them in a row on top of each other. Gives you a really big pepper. We chop up a lot of peppers and put them in the freezer. And the bell pepper and the Marconi types give you a lot of volume. Then we'll have different kinds of hot peppers. I like the Cubanelles a lot too. They have a little more flavor and just a little bit of heat. Another really nice pepper, it's a small pepper, is this one. It's called a Cajun Bell. It's about a 1/4 the size of a bell pepper. Very prolific little plants. And just a little bit of heat on them. So they're really nice. So we've been growing them for the last 4, 5, 6 years. I'll use pepper seeds for about 3 years. I find about 3 years out, you putting 2 or 3 seeds in, they still all sprout. They still do very well. Your plants are still healthy. So that's how I do growing all of those things. There's my Cajun Bell. I need to put a label in there. Do one more a bit early. Big Bertha. This other whole thing here is Rudbeckia, which is just a pretty flower. And these 4 sections here are calendulas, which give me a little bit of help. While I'm talking, got to be sure where I'm putting these. Gives me a little bit of help on discouraging the bugs from eating things. So I like to wrap some calendulas around all the plants. One of the other really interesting things is we grew some lemongrass last year. It's a giant, big pampas grass type plant, and it got much bigger than I expected. And I had planted zucchini in front of it. And zucchini is always, for me, something we get 1 or 2 zucchinis and the bugs eat them. And I try again a couple years later, and we get 1 or 2 zucchini and the bugs eat them. And I just never get anywhere with them. Well, I tried them last year and had that lemongrass, because I read that lemongrass had some keep the bugs away qualities. And son of a gun, we had zucchini till August before the bugs finally got them. We had piles and piles of zucchini. Now, I don't know if that was just a strange fluke or what, but I'm going to grow lemongrass with my zucchini once again this year. So here's how I get one. This will go in the house under some shop lights, get them sprouting, and that's how I start the seeds. Thank you for watching.